Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing I'm going to give you an update of my video of basically what has been happening for my past couple for this past week. First and foremost, I got a little fight, but we're gonna not do that now because I gotta tell you what's been happening. Well, that is part of the reason what's happened. One, the reason why I've wasn't really active is because I have been doing school, and I wanted to focus on school for the last week, to not really do much. And mind you, the fight didn't happen this week, it happened last week. And you're like, why are you telling us now? And basically this is the reason why. It's because I want to focus on my studies now. And it's the last week, it's a week before break. And I don't want to get in trouble the week before break, lose everything and stuff. So yeah. But let's get it started with, I got into a fight with a person I'm gonna subscribe, but his name is I want to call him Big M. So basically, we are in a class with not Big K, Mrs. K. Now, I'm not gonna do, go too specific, because if I just start saying Big D and Mrs. D, people are gonna be like, hey, yo. And I don't want my comments to just filled with yos. So I'm just gonna call her Miss K. Now, Miss K, she teaches art, and let's all start in the art. Basically, in art class, the other person who I got in a fight with, let's call him, we already called him something, Big M. Big M basically tried to join like a little thing we were doing with me and one girl. I'm not gonna give her, oh shoot. Damn, that's scary. Okay, I'm not gonna give her a name because that would just be goofy as hell. But it's gonna be like partly. Actually, she's kind of like it's not a huge role, but it's kind of like it's a decent role that I feel like she should have a name. So I'm gonna call her Little Cat. Now, Little Cat and me, we're just playing around, right? With some random stuff that we were just playing around, and then Big M comes in and starts playing with me and Little K. Now Little K Big M throws a pencil at Little K. Now Little K's like, who threw the pencil at me? Who threw a pencil at me? So I'm like, respectful human being, honestly, I'm like, Big M. Big M keeps denying and saying I did it. Well, we all know it's cap. So as he's saying that, as we go on, so it starts to get to the end of class. As it's to the end of class, oh my god. As it's to the end of class, he starts throwing markers into this bin. Big M starts throwing markers to this bin. So I'm like, okay. But he almost hit. So I respond with, oh, bro, what you doing, bro? He says, he starts, I forgot what he said, but he didn't really say anything. He's like, all right, I don't care. As he said, I don't care, Miss K comes up and says, yo, Big M, come over here. Big M comes over there, throws a marker at me. I'm like, okay. One of my other friends, I'm not gonna go super sick with naming him because he's not really that important. I'm gonna call him L, but you don't have to worry about him. He's not really important. L is like, get an eraser, throwing that back. I'm like, okay. I walk into the gym. I throw it back at him, and then I start chastising himself. Meet me next period, because I'm like, you're not disrespecting me, mind you. He's been talking about my parents, disrespecting me, my parents, basically my whole bloodline. and disrespecting other people too. So I'm like, we knock some sense into him. So this period rolls around. I walk up, I push him, right? So I'm like, what's good? And he's like, oh, okay, okay, all right. So he pushes me back, and then I push him again. I forgot what happens in straight details, but let me skip through it, and because all I know is we both dropped our stuff. As we dropped our stuff, he tries to slap me, but he misses. Now you're like saying, okay, bro, you're not in the Spider-Man. But if you want to go, if you're in my school, I'm not gonna say what school I'm at, but if you're in my school, you can go ask Big M if he hit me. Well, I'm not saying that he did. I'm not saying he just dodged all his attacks. I'm saying he did hit me, but it wasn't like a full-on slap. He only did like one time with a full-on slap. But basically, I try to weave. I try to be passive about it. I told him, I'm basketball. I'm modified basketball. I'm not going too deep into that. Now I'm weaving, right? I'm weaving. Weave, hem. He goes up, and so I'm like, let me walk away because I started it. Let me judge. He goes up, especially me with his pencil case twice. Now I'm like, first of all, one time I'm like, all right. If you guys stop with pencil case once, it's not that big of a deal. It's one part of there. Okay, you beat the first one, but you know I wasn't trying. I still beat him without trying. At the end, I technically did, but at the start, he kind of was beating me up a bit. But at the end, I beat his ass. I should have beat his ass. So I don't know exactly, but a second time he slapped, I turned around and I slapped the living shit out of him. Like a whole red mark was on his face. His glasses fell off and everything. I'm like, do not do that. Some people were saying some people said I slapped him. Everyone knows I slapped him, but some people were saying I pulled him. I grabbed pulled him in, and I slapped him. I don't know what I did, but I did. I did what I had to do. Right, so I did that. I go up. Oh shoot. What was it? So he starts coming after me. He starts trying me. I start laughing a bit because Coach K comes along. Is like, all right, come on, you to the office. Basically, I got ISS for 2 days. Mind you, he only got ISS for 1. And you're like, does that really matter? Let me tell you, I'm black. He's white. And if you're still not convinced, technically, I started it, but everybody knows he started it, and he even admitted, oh yeah, I kind of started it, because I was talking about his stuff, and I kind of stopped him. But let me not get too much into details, because that would just... So, I'm not saying really anything. No, I don't claim to have to say it, but you know what I'm kind of saying, but I didn't say anything, so don't put that on my name. Anyways, day 2 comes around. Day 2. No, this is on Monday. I have ISS for the whole day, so I'm ISS. And before this, little K comes up to me, is like, oh yeah, Big M was talking smack. He was talking crazy. He was talking smack. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'll see about it. Oh shoot, what is that noise? Anyways, I'm like, all right, so if you're gonna say that, I'm not gonna care, because I know I beat you up. I ain't gonna lie. All I know is I beat you up, and that's my opinion. And really, I can't say, I can't know for sure if he will admit that. But I know at the end of the fight, I whooped his butt. I'm trying to be fair as possible, because I'm not trying to get caught by doing all of this. Now, as I continue, man, mind you, before I let me cut off real quick. If you want to ever do like something like this, there's 5 important things you must wear. Keep all names out of your mouth, or make code names for it. Unless it's like unless it's like a known figure. So my what does it say? 5 important things you need to learn. First of all, keep all names. I think I said this, but let me continue on this. Unless he's a known figure, or at least he's on a platform where you can say it, but don't say his real name. Say his quote unquote YouTube name or his TikTok name or whatever his account name is. Don't use actual true information unless you're trying to expose him for something really bad that he's done. Then I can see your point. But don't for future notice, don't ever do something like that. Because if you do something like that, now, even though he might be in the wrong, you're going to be in more trouble by exposing him, doing all this stuff, and not letting your viewers do the exposing, because then you don't have to worry about it. Then it's not your fault, because even though you could say, don't try to expose him, you didn't give out all the information. Your viewers found out the information. So not all the blame can be put on you, and YouTubers are going to see that, and bam. Now, let me continue. Let me do type 2. 2, make sure you don't go full on detail about what you do, because sometimes if you go full on detail, you might think you're correct, but you're really not correct. Is that the same as that car? It might be the same. You might think it's not inappropriate or not bad, but to other people and to teachers, it might issue related back to your school, and it's gonna be all related back to you. Now, you're like, well, just because I think of something doesn't mean that it's no statement. People are gonna look up to you though, because you're a YouTuber. Some people watch you because they're like, wow, I really admire this guy. Now imagine a YouTuber someone admiring you for being disrespectful and being mean to people, your classmates, to anybody. Now that's messed up. And you're like, oh no. Okay. But in the end of the day, you guys gotta learn that not everything is always gonna be family friendly. So, part 3, make sure that you are fully known fact about what you're saying. Don't just bring us some random stuff and then just be wrong, because then they're gonna be like, you're the one who's in the wrong. And they're not gonna be like, well, I don't. Even though he might be correct, some of his stuff what he was saying not true. So maybe what he was trying to emphasize wasn't true. So that's true. And make sure all your knowledge is true. Number 4, make sure you have witnesses, or make sure that people at least know somewhat about this situation. Don't just bring up something random and then just expect all your sympathy. Here's the thing, it might work if it's a big YouTuber. A big YouTuber might work on, because well, they're big, they're famous, everyone trying to expose them. When someone has at least some knowledge, well, that's gonna be all the evidence they really need. Oh my god, I hate this winter update. Anyways, move. Anyways, part 5, tip 5 is to go under there, do a video with caution. You have to be cautious about things like these. You can't just start randomly about stuff and don't think there's gonna be a punishment. I know there's at least gonna be some consequences about making this video, but I don't think there's gonna be a lot of consequences because I had all the names and I making a video with something that's a known topic in my school. It's not like I'm posting this. I'm posting this on the whole world, cause yeah, but I'm not posting it like I can hate on this person. I want all the respect and love for everybody. And he made a mistake, and I made a mistake. Both have consequences, and I don't want hate. I don't want hate for this because at the end of the day, the people you fight might be the people you're best friends with. So I don't want any hate for this person. But what I'm saying is, pick fights with good people. Pick fights and battles that you know you can win, or at least make a tie. Don't pick battles that you know you're gonna lose, or you know that some consequences happen even if you win. So just go with a caution. You might actually be good. Anyways, back to the and he's still talking smack. He's still saying smack to me and stuff. So I just ignore him. Next day, he doesn't really say anything back to me, and that basically is the end of it. It doesn't really happen next, and that's basically the whole entire thing. Now, if you want to hear more about my wife, please keep watching because it's going to be a lot more. So, let's continue with my story. First of all, let's continue with how I got in trouble. So first things first was I got in trouble 2 times. That's like our big issue in trouble. 1, I got in trouble for cursing in the hallways, and 2, I got in trouble for Mrs. and Mrs. Bretton. Now, I didn't really do much. And I already told my parents this, but supposedly she called a student black, and the whole class was laughing. And then she's told us that we were the ones who were distracting the class, even though she was the one who wanted to say, "Oh, yeah, this is that." Oh my god, bro. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you later. Bye. Hold up. Let me get out of this real quick. Oh my god. So Alright. Oh shoot. We'll end the video here. See ya. Bye.